Hello guys, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to be telling you 6 things I love about Kenya and Kenyans. Of course, there are more than 6 things I love about that beautiful and special country, but if I should start mentioning all the points all the things I love about Kenya and Kenyans, I'm sure this video will be too long, but let me just restrict it to 6, at least the top 6 on my list. But before we go on, once again, welcome to this channel. My name is Eunice Shalom, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your bell notification, check out my other videos. They are interesting. Let's get right into the video. Now let me give you a little bit of a backstory. Once upon a time, I traveled to Kenya. I spent a total of about 90 days living in Kenya. Was it 90 days? September, October, November, December. Almost 120 days. Within this time period, believe me, I saw a whole lot of things that are strange, weird, wonderful, beautiful. I found some things really fascinating, which lead us to the first point, which is their airport. Believe me, the first thing, if you go to a country, the first thing you come in contact with is the airport. Even before you talk to people in that particular country, you get to the airport first at the point of entry. So from the airport, you start gaining impression of how the country will be, or how the people in fact will be. So the first thing I love about Kenya is the airport. The day we arrived there was a major renovation. There was major renovation going on in the airport in Nairobi. I think it's Jomo Kenyatta Airport, right? With our point of entry and registration, everything we did was in a kind of a basic tent. But on my way going back to Nigeria, that was when I saw how the airport is really like. It was a very beautiful airport, believe me, world standard airport. I was very and really impressed with what I saw. I was like, if this could be so good, I have good feelings about this country. So that's that about that. The second thing I love about Kenya are Kenyans. Yes, the people. Don't get me wrong, I know when you go to a country and you're a stranger, people tend to treat you nice, but this particular one is not like that. I think that's how the people are generally. When we got to the airport, we were 3 on this trip. When we got to the airport, the person that was supposed to receive us, that was supposed to wait for us at the entry, the arrival point, was not there. We were like, how will we? There was no cell phone. Even if we had cell phone with us, there was no valid number to call. There was nobody. We were just stuck there, and it was midnight. It was so cold, and we were just left there stranded. Before we know, a man just walked past us. I think he came to collect some people too, and we were trying to like ask him for direction where cars are parked. Maybe our main guy was there, but he took us, instead of him to describe the place to us, he took us to the place and waited for us. I think he even gave us his handset to call the number we had on us that day. We were like shocked, like we were shocked, like this is a good feeling about this country. First the airport, now this, I think I'm in like an unbelievable country right now. First, you did not just describe it to us. First, your airport is beautiful, your people are beautiful. What else will I expect from this country? So he waited with us. He waited till the person we were waiting for that came to collect us from the airport. The person came, and we even wanted to compensate him. The person wanted to compensate him. Now, thank you for your time. Please take this token as because of what you have done for us. But he refused to collect it. I was like, what? Hey, in Nigeria, who sent you? Hey. And that was not the only occasion where we met nice people. In fact, the encounter I had with Kenyans, 99% of it was very good. Like, they are memorable, like sweet memories, sweet experiences. They are very good people. That was not the only account. Before you say it's because we are strangers, it's because it's at the airport. No, I met they are so calm and they are ready to assist you. Even when we got to where we were going to, we were able to mix easily. The way they welcomed us, the way I felt welcome, I felt at home. I was like, this will be a very good country for me, because I was going to spend about 120 days. So I didn't want to go to a country where the people will be like cold or aggressive, shouting on you or something like that. On the contrary, I was fascinated by Kenyans. They are lovely people. The ladies we met there, even the men. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm checking the point I wrote down here. The third thing I wrote on my list here is the food. Kenyan food. You know, I have a very sensitive digestive system. I don't just consume strange food or anything I see because of my body. It reacts easily to strange food, even mere odor of unpleasant food or unpleasant, even if the food is nice but it has a bad odor, I will react to it. Like, it will make me nauseous. So if I say I love Kenyan food, believe me for it. Our first night there, we had chicken and fries, and it was so cheap. Chicken was very big. There are proteins everywhere. You see beef meat everywhere. You see chicken everywhere. When you buy a plate of food, how much do you get a plate of? I think 200 shilling. 200 Kenyan shilling. I think we bought a plate of food for 200 Kenyan shilling. I mean rich food, not buka or just normal canteen food, restaurant food for 200 shilling. On the walkway or on the runway, when you're going out or when you're in the street, you see grilled sausages, this kind of pork meat everywhere that they just sell, almost everywhere. Fishes, chicken, meat, you see them on the street where they are being grilled, where they are being sold. You just find proteins everywhere. I'm someone that like proteins, so something like that will fascinate me, and it did indeed. I was surprised at what, in Nigeria, here as a Nigerian, when you go to a restaurant or even when you cook in your own house, just say you want to eat rice and stew, for instance, you take rice inside your plate, then you add stew on top or in a separate plate, then you pick one big meat or medium-sized meat. But in Kenya, number one, they don't have stew that is pure tomato and scotch bonnet. They have several soups, but in that soup you don't just find like chunk of meat just lying there that you pick one. You see small, just little pieces of meat like that when you scoop out soup from the pot, like 20 pieces of meat can follow you at a time. Then you put it in another plate, the rice will be beside you. Then once you take one spoon of rice, another meat is following you like that. If that is not if that is not a delight, who tell me what it is? I love that kind of. I was like, but in Nigeria, you just take one or you take two. If you want to have a day, you take two meat, or if you want to serve maybe a visitor. But there you have pieces of meat inside soup. If you are Kenyan and you come across this video, please leave it in the comment section if I'm right, or maybe because of where I went to, maybe that's how they did that. But that was not the first time I encountered such a thing. So I was surprised, I was shocked, I was happy. It was a good thing for me, because in Nigeria, once you carry more than 2 meats, your mother will be like, go and return it. Go and return it, or even until you get to your own house before you eat all the meat you want. But if you go there, I was so shocked, I was so surprised, and I was fascinated by this thing. They have different type of delicacies. I think their main snacks on the road is samosa, just equivalent to Nigerian puff puff here, where everywhere you go you see puff puff, you see buns. Their own is called samosa. The things I saw regularly, the snack I saw regularly there is called samosa, and it's like a dough that is filled with minced meat. You just see it everywhere. So imagine if there are no proteins there, you will not just find snacks that has meat lying around. So that's what I mean. In Nigeria, who send you samosa? Except you go to like events or weddings or occasions that they now serve you small chops. If you're lucky, you'll find samosa in your own. Samosa is not just anything lying around in Nigeria, just like puff puff or buns. But that's one of their street snacks food in Kenya. Now, the fourth reason why I so much love Kenya is the ambience. If you get what I mean, the weather, the environment, the place, the feel it gave me when we landed. There is this welcoming spirit. I don't know if you get what I mean. It just welcomes you, or maybe sometimes it antagonizes you. But that place, I felt at peace. Maybe because of what I received from people, the weather, even the weather was so nice. The time I went, it was a cold time, and Kenya is so cold, guys. So cold. It got to a point that my leg were shaking, shivering from cold. I was like, contrary to what we see in Nigeria, like on the media, is that when you see a Kenyan, mostly they are thin, they are black and tall, so you kind of feel like maybe their country is like a desert, or maybe there is a lot of sun there. That's why they are usually black. But believe me, that is not true. In fact, the next video I'm going to be doing is misconceptions about Kenyans. I was shocked and surprised because things we saw are different from things we actually see on the media, and things we've been hearing. They are very different from things that are actually in Kenya. So the ambience was cool, the people are nice, no aggressive, no shouting, except for the matatus. That's another thing I'm going to be talking about. That's another video for another day. People are generally nice. They are ready to help. I made friends easily that we still connect. A lot of countries are in Kenya. So for people to go there for tourism, for this thing, and they don't stop, it means that country must be welcoming. I give it to Kenya and Kenyans. You guys are doing amazing. You guys are doing great. Your environment, your country is so welcoming. The ambience is just cool. In fact, they have beautiful streets. There are a lot of places that you just go to, you just feel relaxed. Kenya is a place to be. Kenya is a place to visit. If it's not on your bucket list, once in your lifetime, make sure you visit them. The fifth thing on my list is there are so many places to visit in Kenya. In Africa, when you're giving the king of tourism to a country, please pick Kenya as number one. Kenya is the king of tourism in the whole of Africa. The king of tourism. You have safaris, you have rivers, you have falls that they maintain. You know, Nigeria too has falls and places you can visit, but it's rarely maintained. So when you get there, you kind of meet bushes and things like that, except maybe parks. But in Kenya, you will see tour guides, legit tour guides that have been licensed. You will see animals that you have never seen in your life. There are safaris, there are wildlife. Oh my God, they preserved it so well. Their cultures, the Maasais, everywhere. I haven't bought Maasai slippers. I bought Maasai hair, this thing. Everywhere you go, you just see one tourist attraction or the other before you move to another point. You have places to go, except you just want to sit at home. You'll be so happy to visit places. I went to, where did I go to? I went to the tallest building in Kenya, which I'm going to be inserting the pictures there. My friends and I, we had a blast, we had fun, so much places to visit. People from all over the world, they visit Kenya, and which lead me to the last and final reasons. I know there are lots of many reasons that I love Kenya, but this is the last one. There are a lot of people there, not only Kenyans, I mean foreigners. You see Americans there. The place we went, actually, we were with Americans, Canadians, Germans. In fact, it will be shocking to you that there are a lot of Nigerians living in Kenya. Not that they went there for tourism or something. They went there to live there, to make a living, to go to school there. In fact, we made friends that were students that have been schooling there for their first degree, even PhD students. I easily meet different cultures. It's just such a diverse place that it was amazing. By the time I left there in December, if I still look back and reminisce on the time I spent in Kenya, in fact, it brought nothing but joy to my heart. I'm very happy I visited that place. And in future, soon, in fact, soonest, I'm going to book a flight. I'm going back to Kenya to go and explore more of that country, because I know it has a lot of things there for me to explore. If you're Kenyan and you come across this video, you guys are doing a great job. Please leave a comment down in the comment section if you think what I say is right or what is wrong. Let us chat and interact in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. We have come to the end of the video. I have another series coming up, so do well to subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye guys. People who send you, I was like,